Ah, Mr. Roberts.
Who the hell are you?
A pertinent question, Mr. Roberts, which we will address in due course. But for now, let us focus on the task at hand.
Lucas Cradle's Black Button is a short science fiction film written in the year 2007. It highlights greed and manipulation through a life and death scenario. The film aims to educate viewers on the power of choice between right and wrong. Cradle's use of biblical scripture, along with other Christian facets, can be seen being used throughout the film. The plot. Roberts awakes to find himself in an unpleasant situation. Firstly, he does not know where he is or how he got there. Secondly, he's sitting in the front of an unnamed man whose job is to send him to hell. For the purposes of this video analysis, we will call the unnamed man the judge.
You're not doing the technique.
Okay, on to technical features. First off, lighting. Lighting is fundamentally important as it creates a visual mood, atmosphere, and it gives the audience a sense of focus. We see that Cradles uses a technique called key lighting, which draws the viewer's attention to the characters Roberts and the judge. This makes them stand out, blurring the rest of the background. Notice in this scene that the lighting starts to change. It becomes dull, almost gray, as Roberts is in disbelief and disgust that the judge, who's a pertinent Christian, is now showing his true colors. Notice in this scene how the camera switches in between from Roberts to the judge. This close-up view reinforces the intensity of both their facial expressions.
Well, let's take a look then, shall we? $10 million, Mr. Roberts. All legal tender. Just think what that sort of money can achieve.
The film appears to be shot in a courtroom setting. Notice that the mahogany desk and chair represent a judge's stand, while the documents on top of the desk are details of Jeffrey Roberts' life.
What happens if I don't push it?
Well then, I give you the key to the door.
In this scene, Roberts is presented with the key, which holds a significant meaning in the film. It represents freedom and provides a safe way of escape for Roberts. The key also has an underlying religious representation. It serves as a pathway to salvation or heaven.
You have 30 seconds. If you haven't pushed the button by then, well, then you can leave as penniless as when you came.
I need more time to think.
You've had enough time.
What if it's a little girl or something?
Irrelevant.
I can't. I mean,
One less person in an already overpopulated world.
one person.
Just one.
No one will ever know.
Not a soul.
God.
Decide now. Think of your family. Feel the money. Push it. Push it. Push it!
Roberts has now pushed the button. He chose greed over good, hell, not heaven, death, and not life. Has this film sparked anything in you? Did you decide to take the key over the money, or vice versa? Well, if you chose the key, congratulations. I think it was a choice that came with serious contemplation. I chose the key also. But if you didn't, that's fine too. Watch the end of the movie to see what happens to Roberts.
There is one thing I have to tell you, Mr. Roberts.
What?
Well, you see, Mr. Roberts, you're already dead.
That's impossible.
Think, Mr. Roberts. 1 minute you are driving, and the next you're here. A rather nasty car accident, I'm afraid. Since man was capable of possessing a soul, it's been my job to tempt him in purgatory with whatever mortal vice that would encourage him to take the life of another. The evil can be saved. The good can be condemned for the transgression. Think of me as God's filter.
What's gonna happen to me?
Well, you're going to hell, Mr. Roberts.